What is up, all my badass and beautiful souls? Welcome to Firestar Tarot. Now, before we get into your reading, you guys, remember that energy is very fluid, so put yourself where you need to. Just don't make things fit. And yes, my readings are timeless, so when you find the message, if it resonates, it was meant for you in that moment. For those of you guys returning, what's up, fam? I love you guys. Thank you for all your love, support, your patience. I know I've been in and out all over the place, changing up my style a lot. I still haven't found my groove, okay? And I also have 4 kids. I have a busy life, so it's been very hectic. That's kind of why I went back to collective readings and not zodiac readings. I just didn't have time. I do apologize. And I cannot promise you guys that things won't change up again in the future. Again, my life's just kind of all over the place, so I do apologize. For those of you guys new, hello, how you doing? I hope you're having an amazing day. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get straight into this reading, and we're gonna take a look at what messages universe has for you. All right, collective, so let's go ahead and dive right into this energy, and let's take a look at what's coming through for you. So I am feeling a few different things intuitively, okay? I feel like this is someone that you're dealing with that they got to you by telling you things you wanted to hear, possibly careless, right? It feels like they were wild with their words, right? They may have said things to you to keep you trapped. They may also have not said things to you that may have made you trapped, right? So it could be that this person never gave you clarity, never gave you, any type of validation. It could also be that this person told you what you wanted to hear to be able to even have an experience with you. I feel like this is someone whom you are at a crossroads with, right? I feel like this is someone who challenges you, who brings confusion, who brings chaos, right? It feels like you have to really fight hard for this person. I also feel this energy of almost needing clarity, almost needing guidance, because you feel at times almost like this energy of giving up, right? I'm not saying that you're going to, it just feels like sometimes you get kind of discouraged, right? Because you do face challenges with this person. I feel like the main problem here is fear, okay? I feel like this person's fears are going to awaken them, right? I feel like this person's fears to connect with you, it feels like this person was afraid to experience a journey with you. I'm also getting this mother energy, so it feels like whether this is ancestral cursage coming from the mother's bloodline, or whether this is just there's issues because of a mother figure, whether this is their spouse, right? Maybe you're dealing with a masculine who is in a relationship with a feminine, or is just really close to their feminine mother, or a feminine energy, sex non-specific, right? We all possess masculine and feminine. Remember, you guys, it's up to you to use discernment to figure out who's, in what energy. But it does feel like there's problems because of a nurturing energy. So for some of you guys, this person may not have been nurtured, and that could be why there was problems when it came to actually nurturing the connection and experiencing the connection with you. And again, for some of you guys, it feels like because of a mother figure or a mother energy in their life, there's problems, right? But it does feel like, again, that problem is fear. I'm afraid of what's deep within. I'm afraid of what I keep secret. I'm afraid I lost the one thing I truly wanted. So there is this separation energy. There is this, I feel third party, but I also feel alone. Now remember, you guys, third party can be friends, family, loved ones, right? It can be platonic. It can be, you get what I'm saying? It can be sexual. It can be a number of things, right? So definitely for each of you guys, it's going to be a little bit different. And of course, these aren't personal readings, so it's going to hit on collectively, right? First card on the table, we do have the Blackthorn Altar, which is number 35 or 55. I'm kind of going blind here. 33. I apologize. 33. Okay. This feels like boundaries. This feels very strong spiritually. It feels like opposites attract. So it feels like if you were the one that had your boundaries up, this person didn't. So maybe they were really free with their words, right? Maybe they told you too much. Maybe they were a blabbermouth. For others of you guys, again, it feels like they told you what you wanted to hear, or again, did not give you any validation when it came to your emotions. Like if you tried to talk to them, they didn't talk back, right? So it feels like one of you guys was obviously, you know, in the energy of, I know what I want. I want this, and the other one wasn't, right? And again, vice versa, take it how it resonates, but it does feel like overall someone established boundaries, someone had their guard up, someone did not express what they truly felt. So I do feel secrecy within emotions, right? I feel like someone had their wall up, someone didn't let someone in, okay? And now whether that's you or your person, again, put yourself where you need to. We have the Hag of Storms. Definitely this created chaos, confusion, right? Challenges. So the challenge is that someone had their guard up too high, that someone's boundaries stopped them, right, from tapping into what they truly feel. But it also feels like on the opposite end, right? Because this is an exchange, this is a renewal, right? Because 33, 3 and 3 is 6. 6 is all about advancing together, right? So starting over. So this is definitely someone who you have exchanged with in the past. This is definitely someone that I do see renewal with. I do see a starting over, and I see being very proud, okay? Very proud and very happy to do this. But it feels like this is coming because, again, someone was afraid to show their emotions. And it feels like because that fear consumed them, they lost, right? They lost the exchange. They lost the actual connection, right? So again, it felt very incomplete. It felt very alone. It felt very isolated, right? But it does feel like in this separation, in this isolation, that this person realized what they lost, right? They realized, more importantly, what they wanted. Okay, we have Fairy Pool Baptism. This is number 47. Absolutely. This is the card of renewal. Okay. So definitely this feels like someone who's wanting a renewal with you. This is someone who you wanted a renewal with. It feels like you're wanting clarity, right? You're wanting to know why you're having the dreams. You're wanting to know why you're seeing the numbers, in specific 1111. It feels like universe is trying to tell you that those boundaries, it's almost like like I said, it feels like you're hopeful, but you're almost so close to giving up, right? And this is why you're wanting answers, you're wanting clarity, because it feels like you're confused when it comes to why you feel the way you do, right? You're confused when it comes to why you have the challenges you do with this person, or why this person is so challenged when it comes to loving, right? Emotions. Again, letting that wall down. But again, this just feels like, you know, because this person had their boundaries up, it stopped anything from actually taking place. Again, those fears consumed them, and it created this ultimate major problem, right? So it feels like if this person is afraid, right, to reconsider, right, to renew, to reconciliate, clearly it's gonna create problems for you, right? You're not gonna know, right? You're not gonna feel confident. You're not gonna feel validated, again, because they're still afraid. So it does feel like this person has to let that wall down, allow those emotions to no longer be hidden, but allow them to come to the light. Again, it feels like if this person lets their wall down, it's almost like you need to have your wall up, right? It does feel like this person feels like they lost you, and now they know by losing you what exactly it is that they deserve, what exactly it is that they want. I do feel like this person is, again, being somewhat controlled by a feminine, a mother energy, most definitely here. We have the Bard's Collection coming through. Okay, this is gathering, collecting information. And we have Medicine of the Mist Dwellers. Okay, this is, it feels like something that doesn't die, right? Something that doesn't go away. So it feels like collecting information, collecting and gathering things, right? To be able to finally have something that doesn't end, that doesn't, again, die, but something that lasts forever, something that is immortal, okay? It definitely feels like the challenges are divine, right? Divine setup, divine plan. So it feels like the challenge between you two, right? This person's fear, this person not letting their guard, their guard down, protecting their heart, you not protecting your heart enough, right? It feels like those challenges, again, were divinely guided. So it almost feels like a lot of the problems that this person encountered was specifically because they didn't know how to nurture. They didn't know how to allow those emotions out. They didn't know how to express their emotions properly, right? So this is why I felt that loose mouth, right? That wild talk, right? If this person loved you, they weren't going to let you know, right? It feels like if you were trying to get an answer or, again, validation out of this person, they were either going to tell you what you wanted to hear or completely shut it down. So definitely it feels like this is someone who ghosted or who at least just did not reply. I do feel like that was toxic, right? I feel like that was obviously dark, right? Dark and toxic energy for your person, right? This person had to lose you so that they could acknowledge the toxicity. They could acknowledge what they were hiding, what they were avoiding, right? This feels like avoiding. The soul cage is number 38, 3 and 8 is 11. Definitely this is a strong spiritual connection. This feels like someone was afraid to experience life with you. And now this is that energy of, I know I was trapped, right? I know my mentality was, don't let that shit out. Don't let those emotions out. Don't let you know how I feel, right? This energy of wanting to free those emotions. Most definitely, it feels like with the soul cages here, number 38, that, hey, look, I can bring solution. I can fix this pain. Yeah, absolutely. It feels like this person feels like they can fix things. It feels like the problem is, I need to release what I've kept back. This doesn't feel like closure. This feels like renewal. This feels like reconciliation. This feels like, yeah, the chaos, the confusion, the uncertainty, right? The struggle itself, the challenge itself, right? It's a cleansing. It's washing away that darkness. It's washing away that evil toxicity, right? The toxicity that stopped, the toxicity that created the problems, right? We have the Flame Tender's Temple, number 34, right? 3 and 4 is 7. So again, with those problems, those fears, losing to figure out what is truly wanted, right? Again, that deep spiritual understanding. It feels like this person is facing their fears when it comes to what they feel very powerful, right? It feels like this person is acknowledging you as their twin flame, right? Again, the Flame Tender's Temple. It feels like they were afraid of the power. They were afraid of the magnetism. They were afraid of the journey, right? But it feels like even though they were afraid of it, even though they created these issues, they were still focused on it. They were still fixated on it, and they still are in this energy, right? But the problems and fears still exist. We have the House of Yoga, number 56. Absolutely, this is returning home. This is returning home, returning to a twin flame, returning to the other half, returning to the missing piece. The Storyteller's Jewel, number 32. Again, 3 and 2 is 5. Again, with that challenge, right? This feels like reminiscing about the past. This feels like telling stories of the past, stories of the challenge, right? So it feels like this person talks about what you guys experienced in the past, right? It feels like they talk about you. Right? They talk about you in the concept of, I need to make a decision, right? Because I can't stop thinking about the past. I can't stop thinking about the experience we had in the past, right? I can't stop thinking about what I didn't express, what I didn't communicate, or what I communicated wrong. The Wild Hunt, number 42, 4 and 2 is 6. Again, with the exchange, the renewal. This definitely feels like focused on making a decision when it comes to one's heart. This feels like Cupid, right? I know what I want. I know what I have my eye on. I know emotionally this will set me free. I know emotionally I want to go after it, right? For some reason, though, it feels like even though this person has been activated, it feels like they're still focused on making the decision. So they haven't made the decision yet, right? They're talking about it to other people. They're talking about making this decision. Let's get one card before we start clarifying here. Spirit, let's get one more card for this energy. Okay, way too many, but one is in the upright, so we are going to take it. The Blood of the Warrioress, number 55, okay? Absolutely, this feels like this person has to sacrifice, right? So remember when I was telling you, it feels like for some of you guys, this person may be in a relationship. This person may just be really dedicated to their mother. All in all, it feels like they do have to make a sacrifice here, right? They have to sacrifice. It almost feels like sacrificing in order to overcome the challenge, right? Sacrificing someone or something in order to no longer have this conflict between you two. So it does feel like this person is acknowledging that without you, right, it's a challenge for them, but also being separated from you has created a challenge for you. So they're most definitely acknowledging it. I do feel like there's a new cycle here. So I do feel like obviously 55, 5 and 5 is 10. Something has to come to an end. And it feels like partially that is that boundary, right? Those boundaries, that wall being so damn high needs to come to an end, right? They need to allow some of those emotions to be communicated, some of those emotions to be let out, to be freed, right? They also have to end out things that are challenging for them, or things that are creating any type of conflict that stops them, right, from overcoming this challenge. So it does feel like outer influence for some of you guys, clearly not all of you guys. All right, so let's clarify. Let's get into these boundaries first. We have the 8 of Swords. It most definitely feels like the person who had their guard up, okay? The person who did not allow that love to be expressed, that love to flow, that love to be free, definitely regrets it with the 8 of Swords. It feels like this person, look, going back to these stories, it feels like this person is communicating when it comes to what was experienced in the past with you, okay? Meaning it feels like they're trying to talk to somebody about how powerful the connection was in the past and trying to make it make sense, right? Again, it feels like they're leaning on others to help them when it comes to this challenge. They're trying to tell people that they want to experience this, that they're making that decision to experience, right? And also, speaking on the experience of the past and how they regret it and how they know that they need to make a decision because they know that they did you wrong, right? This is definitely an energy of, I feel bad for what I've done. I regret what I've done. It doesn't feel like gossip. It just feels like they're trying to confide in someone. They're trying to communicate with someone when it comes to the connection that they have with you, the connection they had with you, the connection they want with you. It feels like whoever this is that they're communicating to, it just isn't giving them the validation, right? So it definitely feels like they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to make a plan. They're focused on fixing this. They're focused on, again, fixing those poor choices that they made. It feels like this person, it feels like they had no plan. It feels like they weren't solid, right? It feels like this person moved too quickly. It just feels like it was a really rash decision. It feels like it wasn't planned out, whatever this fast movement was. So again, it feels like fastly moving away from you, right? Fastly moving in, fastly moving away. I mean, honestly, the 8 of Swords, it speaks on dwelling in the past, right? Dwelling on the past because a decision was made too quickly, right? Really thinking about that decision that was made too quickly, Page of Swords. Assuming responsibility for the immature decision to move too quickly. Two of Pentacles, needing to make that decision to no longer juggle this. Again, they're trying to get advice. They're trying to get guidance when it comes to the things that they regret. The things that they regret when it came to this connection, when it came to, again, having that wall up so high that they wouldn't let you in. They wouldn't let you know how they feel. The Wheel of Fortune is here, though. This person wants a new cycle. This person feels like you're that perfect connection, that the connection with you is, again, it's just whole, right? It's satisfying. It's happy. It feels like with you, you are that great reward, right? You are the great gift. So definitely they're acknowledging you, the partnership with you as success, right? As happiness, as complete. I also feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, I mean, clearly it's speaking on a new cycle, right? It's speaking on a new season. Seasons changing, right? It definitely feels like this person is having reoccurring dreams, right? And again, they're reliving the past over and over again. So it feels like in this time, in this absence, right? In this time of separation, in this time of not having, right, each other, in the time of this conflict, this person most definitely is reminiscing, right? Talking about it to other people, talking about it to the point where it's like, I need to make a decision, right? Because I can't stop reliving the past. I can't stop thinking about the experience, how I did you, right? I can't, again, I live in regret. I want something new. I feel like I deserve, right? I deserve something good, right? So again, they're acknowledging you as good, as reward, as success. Again, it feels like good luck. It feels like I'm going to take a chance because I see opportunity, but this person is cautious, okay? Grounded by the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone taking action. This is someone responsible. This is someone successful. Again, this is the same energy as this Blood of the Warriors, right? It feels like this person, honestly, it feels like the only reason they haven't made that decision is because they're still trying to get their shit in line, right? They're still trying to get their finances in order. Again, Knight of Pentacles. I need to literally take this serious. I need to be secure. I want you to be proud of me. I want you to see how happy and how glorious this is to me. So definitely this is a changed energy from the past, because in the past, this is, I'm guarded, I'm sheltered. I make decisions without thinking them through. And now this is, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to really think this through, right? Because I don't want to regret this. I don't want to make the wrong decision too quickly again. So I'm going to work on me. I'm going to work on being the best that I can, right? It's preparation for this new cycle is what this is, right? Ace of Cups, for this new beginning in love, for this new opportunity, this new relationship, this new starting point emotionally. So again, really strong emphasis on starting, okay? Starting things emotionally, right? This is, again, allowing you to finally have their emotions, right? We have the Four of Pentacles as well as the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Definitely this person is acknowledging how greedy they were, okay? I feel like they question why they can't let go of you. They question why they stole your heart. They question why, you know, they feel like something's missing, right? It may be that for some of you guys, they actually found out that you were in a relationship when it came to, you know, not getting what they wanted, not getting the validation from whoever this is that they're speaking to. Whoever they're asking advice for, it's just creating more conflict, creating more struggle, right? When it comes to making this decision, when it comes to this experience, this cycle. But I do see moving forward, reconciliation and seasons changing. So it feels like, you know, I'm not saying that this is going to last forever, but it most definitely feels like reconciliation takes place and seasons do pass, right? So at least a year, you know, 6 months to a year, maybe longer. But again, it feels like this person is really acknowledging that, hey, look, you know, I stole. I mean, it's just giving me, the Four of Pentacles is giving me the vibes of, I stole your heart, right? Medicine of the Mist Dwellers. Again, I stole your heart, and it feels like that's never going to go away. It feels like I'm never going to forgive myself for what I did to you, right? Again, Queen of Pentacles looking at you as the person that they want to begin things with, right? That they want to build with. There's definitely this the Queen of Pentacles is giving me the vibes of putting you on a pedestal, right? Really admiring you. Eight of Pentacles, most definitely really trying to make a plan here to create tangibly for you because of how magnificent you are. We have 2 8s on the table, right? A lot of the problems right now have to do with this plan. Again, it feels like in the past, they never made a plan. In the past, they moved too quickly without thinking things through. And it feels like now they're thinking things through when it comes to what they're creating tangibly, because it feels like, you know, again, they don't have what it is that they know they deserve. They don't have what it is that they want, right? This magnificent, this powerful, this secure connection, this loyal connection, right? this loyal connection that they know they can grow, right? It's like they're admiring you and they're acknowledging that this connection can go somewhere, right? So it feels like they never let go of you, most definitely. The Tower, right? Going back to the Flame Tender's temple. I see you in my future. I see you in the long term. But right now I feel like everything's falling apart. I feel like everything's been destroyed. Three of Cups. Here's that third party energy, right? Putting friends, family, possibly maybe even a significant other in front of you, right? It feels like there's this energy of, I'm going to move really quickly. I'm going to have a good time. You know, I'm just going to live life. I'm going to experience life, and I'm going to experience it with whoever I want, however I want. Again, there was no thinking through. This was just reacting, right? So again, it feels like I don't have what I want. Everything's falling apart. That is the challenge for me, because I feel like Three of Cups, I'm tied to this third party. I'm tied to this outer influence, right? So it does feel like whoever this outer influence is, it's definitely someone they love, right? They have a lot of love for this person. But it feels like, again, that's coming to an end with the Tower here, right? I also feel like with the Tower, this is, I was arrogant, right? Look, the Eight of Pentacles is coming through and landing on the table. I was arrogant, right? I was greedy. I was boastful. I was too much for even my own self. I know I was closed-minded. I know I made an assumption, right? And I've only made an ass out of myself, right? I've ruined, I've wasted, I have trapped, right? So again, it feels like trapping those emotions, being closed-minded, right? Being very arrogant. I'm too good for you, right? But also, you know, keeping, right, those emotions within, right? Keeping those emotions trapped, right? So definitely emotional imprisonment, right? It was just a waste of it feels like a waste of emotions, because those emotions were in there. They were just being trapped. They were being ignored. They were being refused, right? And it feels like what took place was destruction, chaos, challenge for your person in separation. And it feels like that chaos, that torment, right? It almost made them feel so trapped that they had to acknowledge what was trapped inside. And that was those emotions, right? So it almost feels like this person was broken down to be rebuilt in a balanced way, right? It feels like I made the wrong choice. It was a mistake, right? And I feel like everything that I have now, I only have through evil ways, right? So it's not good. It's bad. It's toxic. It's a challenge, right? I've created in a negative, evil, dark energy. So I have evil darkness in my life, right? It's coming crashing down. Eight of Pentacles, because I'm working on it. Because I'm working on overcoming these challenges. I'm working on being secure, on being the best that I can. Ace of Wands, because I desire to be vulnerable. I desire to go after what I'm truly passionate about. And it feels like loyalty. It feels like falling in love. It feels like bringing resolution. So again, going after the desires to cure, to help, to bring relief. Definitely, right? Because this person sees you as their counterpart, as their empress, right? This is wanting to take action, wanting to take control because they feel smarter, right? But this is being practical, right? So definitely this is wanting to nurture, right? Wanting to nurture those emotions, wanting to be vulnerable, wanting to resolve, to bring resolution. This is good intentions, right? Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy. This is, I am strong. This is in the moment, fighting for happiness, fighting for success, fighting to be complete, right? Definitely in this energy, a lot of this strength is coming from acknowledging who they are and what they want, right? So reflecting, right? Looking in the mirror, going within. Absolutely, right? Death card, right? The change, the transformation. Let's go one more round here, and then we'll clarify with another deck just to really bring it all in together, okay? Let's go another round here. Let's take a look at, again, these boundaries. Regretting, right? Establishing those boundaries, regretting not allowing those emotions, right? Needing to make a decision, Two of Pentacles, you know, really needing to... it feels like needing to make a decision because you bring excitement to this person's life, right? They want to have fun. They want to experience life with you, right? So again, it feels like in this current energy, they feel like they're juggling you, right? And the urge to make that decision, right? To actually communicate, to actually, you know, have a successful plan. This feels like I'm going to fight to change things. I'm going to fight for this partnership. I'm going to fight for this connection, right? I'm going to be really strong and be very clear when it comes to my actions. I'm taking action, right? I'm taking action towards a new beginning. A beginning that brings clarity, a beginning that is, right, communicating, right? So again, this person wants to communicate, wants to be very clear, wants to take action in that way, right? Wants to make a plan, Knight of Swords, right? Being more serious, knowing their value, knowing your value, Nine of Swords. This person feels empty without you, period. It feels like this person was afraid you were going to leave them empty, right? If they expressed those emotions, if they nurtured this connection, that you would leave them dry, that you would take all those emotions from them. So it does feel like in the past, they experienced someone who hurt them. They experienced someone who took all of their love, right? And it may have been the mother, right? Their mother. It may have been, again, a mother figure in their life. It could have been the mother to their children. Knight of Cups, Page of Swords is coming through. Absolutely, this feels like when it comes to wanting to experience a future with you and seeing, again, that long term, right? This feels like wanting to communicate in a new way. This feels like wanting to be responsible, right? So again, this feels like a new energy because in the past, this person lacked responsibility. This person lacked being serious. Knight of Cups, this is definitely a more mature energy when it comes to love, right? This feels like being immature when it came to their emotions, being immature when it came to the love that you guys had, the connection they had with you, but now seeing themselves in a different way, right? Looking in the mirror and actually recognizing themselves, knowing who they are, knowing what they're worth, knowing what they want, right? Knight of Cups, taking action in a more serious way, right? Taking advice, leaning on people, right, to get a deeper understanding. So it does feel like this person wants to make an offer, right? It feels like, let me show you, let me prove to you that I can be loyal. Let's start as friends, right? Let's see where this connection goes. Let me prove to you, right, that I can be loyal, that I can be serious, that I can be, again, mature, that I can actually follow through, right? This feels like, again, avoiding and now following through. This is definitely someone who avoided you in the past, who is avoiding you now, but more importantly, is again redirecting that energy towards no longer avoiding, but actually taking action, right? Right, to make their dreams come true, Aquarius energy with the Star card. Hoping, right, staying optimistic, even though they were greedy, right? Hoping, holding on to you. It feels like in this energy, you're really far away, right? That their dreams coming true is far away. But I want you to know with this Star card, they see your beauty, they see your grace, right? They see how gentle you are. And I promise you with this Star energy, their thoughts are all new, right? It's bright ideas. It feels like the right direction, the right path, right? This feels like good luck. This feels like I am motivated because I know that this is good. I know that this is something I could be really happy with, that I could feel very content and complete, right? This is success to me, right? So I'm taking that risk. I'm going for it, right? I'm going all in, right? I'm not holding back. I'm going to give all of me. I'm going to give all to this connection. I'm going to give all to you, the one that I see as powerful, as magnificent, right? 10 of Swords, the one I betrayed, right? By ending things, by being so cold. 5 of Pentacles, by abandoning, right? This person most definitely abandoned you. And they know this, right? They ended things with you. And so there is this acknowledgement, right? Chariot, acknowledgement when it comes to what I did, how I hurt you, right? So it feels like in the past, this person couldn't even acknowledge what they did to you, and now they are, right? So again, it's like they avoided their emotions. They avoided who they were, right? They avoided what they did. And it just feels like the longer you guys were separated, the longer this person didn't have you, the more they realized how much they enjoyed your presence, how much they enjoyed your energy. 9 of Pentacles. How much they value your independence, how much they value your strength, your power. It does feel like the sacrifice is a family, right? It feels like the sacrifice is a commitment, is a divorce for some of you guys, right? It also feels like for others of you guys, the sacrifice is pulling away from parents, from a parent, right? From mother or nurturing energy. Again, it doesn't have to be feminine. It feels feminine, but most definitely it can be a male. Again, sex non-specific here. This person, it feels like I need to sacrifice a commitment. I need to put an ending. It feels like this commitment's coming to an end, right? It feels like, again, this commitment is being destroyed so that, again, it's like a clean slate, right? 9 of Pentacles. I'm independent. I'm single, right? I'm working hard on me. 7 of Swords, right? Right under the 8 of Pentacles. It does feel like, wow, and the Hierophant coming through as well. Taurus energy. Absolutely, right? It feels like this person is, again, getting advice from people. I don't know necessarily if this advice is the best advice, but they're definitely conversating about how they lied, about how they made you look bad, right? How they deceived not only themselves, but you and everyone else, right? Again, how they lied, cheated, stole your heart, right? Stabbed you in the back, betrayed you. But again, with the blood of the warriors, right? This is overcoming those challenges, right? Sacrificing, walking away from a commitment, walking away from something that has been invested in. It feels like this investment came after you, right? Again, this investment could have happened before you, clearly, right? But it just feels like they were invested in other things, right? So this is why they didn't give you their emotions. But clearly, again, wanting to overcome these challenges, wanting to put an ending to these challenges, wanting to put an ending to the commitments that they put ahead of you, right? More importantly, wanting to take action, to take control when it comes to committing, right? It feels like spiritually being guided, getting advice, again, from someone who is very... getting advice when it comes to committing, right? Getting advice when it comes to what is being felt spiritually, right? It feels like they're seeking, right? They're trying to find the answers when it comes to, why do I hold on? Why do I feel the regret? Why do I see long term, right? Why do I see myself being single and moving forward, right? Absolutely, this person is working really hard when it comes to those lies, that trickery, that deceit. Again, 9 of Cups, making the decision to finally be happy, right? To be emotionally satisfied, right? The Hierophant, this is definitely a very strong spiritual commitment written in the stars with the star card, right? We have the Empress. The Emperor is the only thing missing on the table, right? So it feels like that's who's missing here, is the Emperor, right? 7 of Pentacles. This is, I am afraid of what I've created. The problem is I don't have what I want tangibly, right? The Hanged Man, so I feel stuck, right? It feels like this is, I'm going to put it in universe's hands because I'm kind of stuck in this energy, right? Again, I still felt that these fears existed. So it feels like the only reason your person is stuck is because they're allowing their fears to consume them, okay? We have reflection coming through, most definitely, right? Again, this challenge, right? This energy is, again, the reflecting, right? So again, it feels like they're reflecting on what they've done, but more importantly, they're reflecting so that they can make a plan, right? A plan to create, right? To overcome, to fight for what they feel spiritually, right? To fight for what they're afraid of, to fight for what they feel stuck to, chained to. Definitely this person wants to communicate with you, right? But this is fated. They know it, right? It's written in the stars. Again, they know this is their wish come true. This is their wish fulfillment. The greedy part of them, right, was that manipulation, that control they had in the past, right? Again, they were just playing. They were playing the field. They were greedy. They played with your emotions, right? Again, it feels like they told you what you wanted to hear, right? To manipulate you. But again, that was fated, right? That manipulation, you allowing them to hurt you, right? Them having their guard up, right? Again, this was all a part of the plan so that they would reflect, right? It was fated for them to look in the mirror, to reflect, right? When it came to them manipulating, them lying, them deceiving, them draining, right? Draining and sucking and leeching onto you emotionally, right? Again, this was all part of the plan so that your person would reflect and find peace within. Inner peace leads to outer peace, right? Show me what's coming down, universe. Show me what's crumbling. Adaptation. So definitely feels like things are being destroyed, right? When it comes to, again, a commitment, a love, right? It definitely feels like things are falling apart that they hold on to, that they love deeply, right? So again, this is family. This is someone that they've created a family with, or this is their family that they love very deeply, but they know deep within their heart that things have to change, right? That this needs to come crumbling down, that this needs to be destroyed, right? That they need to be single, that they need to change and to adapt to the single energy, right? It definitely feels like, again, the more they reflect, the more they realize how deceptive they were, right? Again, it feels like the more they change, the more they realized how much they hurt you and how much they stole from you, right? Heartache, how much they hurt you again. So there's the masculine energy coming through the goat, right? Most definitely masculine is acknowledging you as his empress, right? Honoring the past in nostalgia, right? The sweet memories of the past. Definitely it feels like they're haunted, right? Because it's like they think about the past and all they can remember is the good times. And then it's like that devastating pain takes over because they realize that bliss, that happiness that they once had, that they once experienced, that they once had the opportunity of experiencing no longer exists. Again, because they lied, they deceived, right? They stole your heart and ran. This masculine feels alone, right? it may also be that this masculine leaves this commitment or leaves, you know, whatever this is that they're emotionally invested in, again, whether that's family, friends, or their own, you know, their own family that they've created. At the end of the day, I feel like during the winter time, right, this person creates this independence, creates this single energy. So it does feel like in the winter, again, this whatever this is that they're sacrificing comes to an end, right? Because they're stuck in it, right? They feel stuck in what they're in because they don't have you. They've lost you. They honor, right? They honor you. They are proud of you. They are proud to move forward. They are proud to dream of you, right? So again, there's this honor and glory when it comes to the future with you. Absolutely. Let's go through the deck one more time. Anything that needs to come out will come out. And then we'll wrap this up with some ending advice for you as well. Okay, one final card. We have luck, right? So again, absolutely this person is acknowledging you as success, acknowledging the connection in the future, right? The creation is good luck, right? So again, it feels like gaining knowledge, seeking answers to be able to create this because you are success, right? Being stuck right now, but trusting in universe, right? That everything will work out, that everything will come together. Again, dreaming constantly about this future with you, dreaming of fighting for this, right? Working really hard when it comes to the deceit, the trickery, the lies, the manipulation, right? Definitely going within, looking in the mirror, introspection. I definitely see the change here when it comes to this masculine energy. So I do want to give you some ending advice to wrap up this reading for you. Just really confirming, right? This person dreams of you, dreams of the future with you, right? Dreams of building and creating, right? Heaven on earth. I see your dreams coming true, right? We have change, absolutely, right? New season of life. I do see a renewal here. I do, again, see the seasons changing. So I do see you being able to establish, right? To be able to grow and to learn, right? To expand, right? With this person. It does feel like it's coming after a cold period, right? So again, that separation, that isolation, that coldness, I see that changing, okay? I see things warming up between you two. I do see a new cycle here. I do see, again, a new cycle that leads to success, happiness, and bliss. We have nature. Notice the harmony around you. Absolutely. It feels like, you know, again, in this absence, this masculine energy is starting to realize that peace and harmony is needed, that peace and harmony is almost, it's like, no matter where your person looks, they're being reminded that peace and harmony is where it's at, right? That peace needs to be found within to create the peace without, right? Trusting universe, putting faith in the universe to create this balance, to create this harmony, to make these dreams come true and to change the circumstances here, right? So again, your person's absolutely trusting in universe when it comes to this stagnation, when it comes to this challenge. Definitely trusting universe in this resting point, okay? It does feel like this is a break, right? It feels like I'm recuperating, right? I'm healing. I'm cleansing. I'm removing the toxicity so that I can be a better person. That's why this stagnation, that's why this resting is taking place. Again, that's why this challenge exists in the first place. Again, so that the light can enter, so that your person's healed and no longer toxic, no longer guarded, no longer lying, deceiving, stealing, no longer manipulating, right? So again, this person is working on themselves to be balanced, to be at peace, to be a better person, right? A healed person, a changed person that makes your dreams come true. So with that being said, that is all I have for you guys in this reading. I love you guys very much. Namaste. Stay blessed. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. I will definitely see you guys next time. Don't forget to drop a comment and let me know how this reading resonated for you if it did. Yeah, I love you guys. Mwah, mwah. Bye, fam.